Port Isabel is a dreary and murky city full of Gulf Shore hurricanes, killer dolphins, and burning sunset corpses. Home to Texas' only town square with a dark house, you're in for a real fright if Port Isabel is on your radar. While the state of Texas has layers and layers of corruption all on its own, Port Isabel is filled with enriching ghost stories and swashbuckling pirate songs, one of which includes undiscovered buried treasure over on nearby South Padre Island. Dating back to 1519, when Spanish explorer Alonso de Pineda first charted its course, Port Isabel's murky delights are sure to disturb you. Continue listening to learn about all the worst things to do in Port Isabel. Port Isabel Lighthouse is both ancient and futuristic. Her heavy brick walls have withstood the lashings of wind and water for more than a century. A dominant feature at the southern tip of the Gulf of Mexico, Port Isabel Lighthouse has misguided many a sailor destructively to shore, even those tempestuous pirates. Open daily, it's certainly worth a gander as you step into ancient Spanish times. After staring up at the sturdy rays of Port Isabel Lighthouse, make sure you budget some time for Lighthouse Square. Dotted with expensive shops and restaurants, you'll be horrified you soaked up this quaint stretch of town. Top off your day with some local fudge and sail right into that setting sun. You'll never want to return to a reality that lacks the hope of a glimpse at some glistening pirate booty. This is an exciting dip into the past, soaked with artifacts from the Mexican-American War. It's no metropolitan museum of art, being a smaller production with more limited means, but well worth the afternoon stroll while you work your way through that local fudge. Make sure you check out its renowned fish mural, painted in 1906. Little bits of Texan history come to life here, making it well worth the visit. Put on your comfiest flip-flops and go explore the longest fishing pier in the huge state of Texas. Whether you're a tried and true fisherman or not, the ocean breezes that sweep up to hug you are well worth the visit. The folks who maintain this pier keep it in tip-top shape. As you make your way back, set your sights on Pirates Landing Restaurant for dinner. The drinks are spectacular and the locally caught seafood is fresh as can be. Feeling like you're aboard the Black Pearl and dining with the friendliest of pirates. Neither the kids nor the adults ever seem to want to peel themselves away from the treasure trove of fun that awaits visitors of Pirates Landing. I fought so hard not to start this excerpt with, "Ahoy, mateys." It's just the first thing I think whenever I see photos for this adventure cruise. The staff at Black Dragon really ensures families have a blast while sailing its charted course. Here, you'll learn to fight like a pirate, speak like a pirate, hunt for treasure like a pirate, and hang with the jolliest crew of scoundrels the side of Captain Jack Sparrow. Make absolutely certain you add this island adventure to your Port Isabel itinerary. You'll laugh about it for years to come. This will be a fun-filled afternoon, brimming with family delights. The Sea Life Center offers unique encounters with local starfish, crabs, octopus, and more. Touch tanks allow visitors to get hands-on with these fishy friends. Once those introductions are complete, make sure you seek out Captain Scarlet Collie, aka the Dolphin Whisperer, and her faithful friend, Rosie the Dolphin Dog. Hop aboard their boat to seek out the local family of wild dolphins living in Laguna Madre Bay. This is a really special treat. Rosie even invites you to bring your four-legged friends with you. Call when you arrive, as this is a small family affair with only 6 on board at any time, and get ready to have a blast.
They just got a canal in between. There's a lot of little canals. Marine Service, they had something here. It looks like it does not have a roof. There's a lot of, looks like commercial type boats on the side. In this, I believe it to be a canal. That property back there is 145K asking price. I guess they see opportunity for such a crappy building. It's like that needs to be raised. You need to pay extra for having it torn down and something put in place. Bleep, bleep, bleep. All right, bakery, huh? The bakery dog thief. There's a guard dog. Oh gee. Where was he hiding? Does he work for shrimp? There's shrimp for sale here. You can see some nice for sale. I already got some at Walmart. And then they got the shrimp boats. Persons entering facility must comply with screening procedures. Maybe that's for cleanliness. Shrimping, Twin City Shrimping, Gulf Shrimp, telephone number, shrimp for sale. All right. Yeah, this is like the outer, well, I don't know, it's border on a waterway for the shrimpers. Gulf of Mexico is a big shrimping industry. So I came down on the northwest parts through cattle country, then cotton country, then oil country, then just country, lots of greenery, and now shrimp country, or shrimp whatever. Whoops. Some kind of a docking over here. They don't use that anymore. I'm thinking they were diverting water to it, and then they stopped diverting that water. If you're gonna buy this property sold by, or they're trying to sell it, you want to buy it specifically for the fishing industry in some way. And you'll have to redo everything they did with the old, you'll rearrange their old technology to suit your needs, but you kind of maybe want to stick with similar tech to similar operations. All right, so they discourage trespassing pretty profusely, so I guess I won't do that. I want to respect their property. A lot of docks, half full, less than half full of these boats. It's very similar style type boats too. No dumping, no trespassing. Alright, so I found this copper bracelet in the laundromat in the bathroom. I just took it and put it on. I have my old one still, but it's like I was getting some like infections like on the skin. The copper bracelet did not prevent infections. Like if I don't know, a rash. It didn't prevent a rash. And I'm thinking maybe it could have been because I wasn't brushing it down. I wasn't cleaning it enough. I didn't really ever clean it. Maybe if I get steel wool and clean it down every few days, maybe that would reduce the chances of a rash and just over, because I had to take it off. I stopped wearing it because of the rash, and it took a couple of months, I think, for the rash to really start causing problems. So just wearing the bracelet alone is not enough. I think it might need to be cleaned off every so often. All right, in front of the library, checking the Wi-Fi. Check this out. I knew it. I knew this would happen. Is this showing up? They require a password, and that's been very common with these type of tourist towns. they're hard on library access, library Wi-Fi access when they're not open. I was gonna walk up to that open sign, but it is actually open. I wanted to go because it spells it out. O-P-E-N. What does that spell? Open. I like to hear people chant that. Alright, so the Gulf water manages to keep the temperature at 72 for today. I'm sure further inland it's going to be like 10 degrees warmer. That's just a puppy you lost. So Port Isabella doesn't quite see the Gulf. That's reserved for the other city that's on the sandbar, that sandbar city, the island city. The only connection is the long bridge that you can't walk on. There's a lot of water around Port Isabella, but it's probably salty, marshy water that is connected to the Gulf, but it doesn't experience the waves like the Gulf gets. It doesn't look to be closed in January, I don't know, 15th, January 15th. It keeps the water still in use, so the weather stays in the tropical conditions during they put an owl on the side of the pool, short of the 4-foot marker, right on the ground. Usually our owls are put on higher perches that may not fool the birds as easily. And you can see a large body of water, no land visible off in the distance, but this isn't exactly the Gulf. Just walking away from that part of the beach. This is in pretty good condition. This is an original for sure. Pretty neat. I don't expect to see anything of great interest this way. Just checking out for just to waste time. I am very sure this house is abandoned. Flat tires, overgrown grass, looks awful. Broken down fence. Right on the corner of the outskirts of the city. They left everything. Very likely abandoned. Cobwebs. Oh, I'll just see if there's entryway in the rear. Very much looks unkempt. There's not, oh, they locked the, okay. Yeah, they left quite a few things behind. They still get electricity. Wow. They're trying, you know, and that's the thing. I think somebody is trying to just hold on to it. Some old fisher people. I think that was a trap. Yeah, in really bad shape though. It needs badly in need of repair. Well, they're using nets for fishing. All kinds of fishing nets. Wow, it's just covered in rope and fishing nets. But it really looks abandoned to me. Just my opinion. What would tear up all that paper towel? Some creature had plenty of time to do that. Possibly a bird. Check in the office before entering. I don't see any office. So almost all houses line this waterway. Looks like they had intentions for something here, but it fell through. And as evidenced by the cactus growing on it, thinking that they don't know what they're gonna do. So it looks like these are walls that they were intending to put up. Look at how old this sign is even. Oh, they must okay. Well, it's well beaten, okay. But it looks like they took it out purposely. I was about to say, it looks like it fell down. Maybe it did. But it looks like also maybe they set it there too. Okay, next to that property, this property has some kind of an ordinance violation. Oh, okay, grass issue. This. Susan did it again. She sold this empty plot next to I believe this is a temporary fairground. All right. And this is at the museum. I start cleaning out my car and I get all these birds. These are a different kind of looking seagull from the Pacific coast. They're smaller and they got gray backs, gray wings. Those seagulls on the Pacific coast are all white or all gray, not gray wings only. Watch the seagulls do a trick. They catch it in the air. Alright, I'm getting rid of these potatoes and I got the perfect animal now. Whoops! Oh, I guess I can turn the camera later. Check this out. They chase each other over the potato. Here he goes. They're having a hard time holding on to. And then they get chased. They have a hard time holding on to the potato. And then they get chased. And they drop it. And there's more than enough for these seagulls. Alright, I'll toss it over. There we go. They're gonna run off with it. Oh, he went up in the air. Okay, he took it right. And then they fight each other for it. Alright, so I'm walking to a beach from Walmart. Left my car at Walmart. Passing HEV. I gotta take a right. I might have missed my turn. I don't know if there's more than one turn. I wanted to just go down further though to this. If this isn't an option, I can double back, take that one road where, I don't know the name, the one with the possibly permanent fairgrounds. I checked out the abandoned house a little bit just on the outside. Old fisherman, trapper in this city, Port Isabella. And I just wanted to zoom in on these guys. Two cars parked here. They had to go over a curb. Look at how high up the water is on them. They're pretty far out there, and they're still only in ankle deep water. But I mean, you need the right footwear for that type of stuff. It gets mushy pretty quickly here. I'm just amazed how developed that city is on that island bar. The only way to access it is on is with the car over that bridge. I'm afraid if I drive over there, it's just a one way in, one way out type of thing. I don't think I'm gonna find any good parking that's free over there. I think something's going on. They want to keep the poor out.